might as well delay the Christmas rant because apparently the Sonic fanbase is acting up. Again. If you are living under a rock, here's the deal. Sonic Unleashed came out recently for the current home consoles. Before I move on with the point of this rant, I will state this only. Sonic Unleashed is a game you would either love or hate, and that no matter what, this should not be a big debate like the Sonic Flame War from last year on YouTube. Now getting to the point. People bought or rented the game, they loved it or hated it, the typical reaction you would get from a video game. That's no big concern, but here's where I noticed that people are getting a little obsessed with Sonic Unleashed. Professional game reviewing sites like Game Trailers and IGN gave their thoughts on the game. And we all know that IGN is well known for being biased on Sonic games. I don't mind IGN too much, I could care less if they liked it or not. But some of the Sonic fans do mind that IGN gave a different opinion on the game, most likely the HD versions, and that they think it's right to bash on IGN just because they gave their thoughts on the game. This is fucking ridiculous. I will say this, the review was a bit biased, but does it give me the right to bash on them? No. I disagree on some aspects of the review, but it's their thoughts on the game, not yours. Here's one thing that ticks me off when IGN reviews the recent Sonic games, so that I can tell the Sonic fanboys to shut the fuck up. They always bitch about how it's not how a Sonic game should be. Well, tell me IGN, what does make a Sonic game? We saw Sonic Adventure. You guys gave the Dreamcast version an 8.6 while you gave the GameCube version a 5. You guys said that the camera was bad, yet you gave it a good score with the Dreamcast, while the GameCube is the same thing, only it had a few new features. With the same camera, with the additional camera angle, you guys gave it a low score. Not only that, they bitch about the hub world in Sonic Unleashed. Yet there was a hub world in Sonic Adventure and gave it a good score, despite that they bitched about it. Kinda hypocritical, don't you think? Now, despite that though, it's their thoughts on the game. My problem with this is that almost everyone is making a big deal about the reviews. They even sent death threats to this guy. I don't mean to be blunt, but you guys are acting like that game developer that got in that GameSpot review fired just because he gave his thoughts on the game the developer made. You guys would have stooped to the level of that guy and would make the fanbase look bad, like the last time. Another thing, it's their job. They get paid for it. It's not like they're forcing you to their opinions. I also want to know, why does Sonic usually get the bashing when they have something different? Think about it. Mario stopped jumping on enemies and used a water pack and flew in space. Nobody bitched about it. Link stopped collecting the Triforces. Nobody else bitched about it. I know I'm taking this perspective from Big Al, but hey, I'm trying to make a point. The point is this. Why does only Sonic the Hedgehog get the bashing when they want to try something different? People are also saying that Sonic isn't what it used to be. What the fuck are you talking about? You take a blue hedgehog that can run fast as hell and there you have a Sonic game. Sonic has been doing that, yet some people are still bitching about it. What more do you all fucking want? If you don't like the direction Sonic is going, simply do this. Don't play the fucking games anymore. Besides IGN getting the most bashing, we get another bitching emoji from the fanbase on someone's review. And that's right, it's on an internet user and a friend of mine, Guardian Earth. I'll put this in a nutshell if anyone's not familiar with it. He basically tried the demo out at Best Buy. He posted it on DeviantArt. He said he doesn't like it too well. And of course, the fanbase bashes away. I know this situation's already over. It's all done and good. It's all over. But looking back at it, good God, I don't see what the big deal is. For one thing, he's not too big on Sonic, as he stated on one of his YouTube videos. He likes the Bomberman games. Second of all, it was his thoughts on the game, so why did you guys make a big deal about it back then? Not to change the subject, but the daytime stages were okay. It wasn't all that great. But do I hate the game? No. I do have my complaints, but I will talk about it some other time. Another thing I have to say is this. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I was skeptical of the werehog idea. I thought it was gonna suck before even the game came out. So just to let this out to everyone, including Big Al, I deeply apologize. Here's what I'm gonna see in the near future. IGN reviews Sonic and the Black Knight, gave their negative thoughts on it, and the fans are gonna bitch about it. End of story. It seems to be the case whenever a Sonic game is reviewed. Again, Sonic Unleashed is a game you would either love or hate. In fact, every single video game is the same. You either love it or you don't. There should be no reason to go batshit crazy about it. It's a game made for your entertainment. Putting this bullshit aside, people shouldn't go crazy about it. Besides, they'll just end up making the fanbase look bad, they'll start up another Sonic Flame War, and finally it will make Sonic look bad to the gaming community. If you don't like the direction Sonic is going, either play the video games or get the fuck out. If you don't like the negative review of several Sonic games, don't watch or read about it. If you get into a fight about it, walk the fuck away, no matter what. And finally, don't bash on one another just because they have a different opinion than yours. It's life. Get over it. End of story.
What about it?
I'm sorry, Chip, but I don't take candy from strangers.